Hello everyone, hope all of you are awesome, hope all of you are good, following the protocols. So this is the second time recording the video. The first time I recorded it, the net got disconnected, dude. So sorry if I'm lacking the originality of enthusiasm. So again, let's not waste time. So this is IR notes for UPSC Prelims. This is the second session of IR notes, right? And we have already done a lot of things in the first session, so we'll continue that. So here we'll talk about certain UPSC PYQs and everything. So in 2016, UPSC asked this particular question related to Trans-Pacific Partnership. So they said this. Now, see, this particular question is somewhat easy because they're using some extreme words like all, only, and all these things, right? So again, if you know something about TPP, you do know that there are 11 signatories associated with TPP. So you cannot have all Pacific Rim countries except China and Russia, right? And out of these 11 Pacific means countries, it is not enforced. This is the most important thing to understand. This TPP is not enforced because initially there are two things. First is signatories and second is voting ratifiers. So all these 11 countries, they were signatories, but only two ratified it. And initially the condition was all of them had to ratify it to for this TPP to come into force. Or after that they change it. They change it and they made it like 6 countries or 85% GDP contribution. These were the conditions which were kept by them, but this was not fulfilled. Only two has ratified it till now. So that's why it's not in force. So again, they are saying it is a strategic alliance for the purpose of maritime security only. If you look at these two options, you will realize that D is the answer. Neither one, let me clear all drawings. Neither one nor two is the answer. Because if you go to the Wikipedia page also, let me show it to you. If you go to the Wikipedia page of TPP also, you can see here, the major focus is on trade here. They wanted to contain or to lower, because we have seen more and more that what has happened, WTO is losing its relevance. So multilateral, different kinds of multilateral regimes are come into existence. TPP is one part of it. So that's what we have to keep in mind, that it's not only for maritime security, which is being said by that particular option of this particular question of UPSC. So answer is D in this particular question. If we see my notes of TPP, I've just written the names of the countries, 11 signatories right now. And again, let's go to Wikipedia page back again. We have left something important. So as you can see here, 11 signatories are there, these countries. No need of remembering the name. Just have a vague idea. So, and again, the most important thing is it is not in force right now, right? Because these were the condition, ratification by all original signatories, or after that they change it, that at least 6 states corresponding to 85% of GDP of the original signatories. And there are 11 signatories, but only 2 ratifiers, which are Japan and New Zealand. Again, you don't need to remember all these facts. So this was one question which was asked in UPSC 2016 PYQ. Another question was asked, and it was based on India-Africa Summit. See, India-Africa Summit, such summit happened in 2008 in New Delhi. And there they made promise that they will have this summit every 3 years. They made this kasme wade, that is promise that, dude, we'll meet, we love you too, or we too love each other, so we'll meet every 3 years. So they kept their promise till 2011. In 2011, they made it in Addis Ababa, which, if I'm not wrong, is the capital of Ethiopia. After that, the first time they broke in their promise here, not after 3 years, they made after 4 years in 2015 in Delhi again. And you won't believe me, but this is the truth, that after this, they have not met once. This was the third and the last meeting. So here they are saying India-Africa Summit held in 2015 was third such summit. That is true. And it was also not only third, it was even last such summit. After that, they have not yet met. So, and what else is there? See, it was actually initiated by Nehru. It's not good to bring Nehru in everything. So that, jokes apart, the statement is wrong, right? So answer is only one. And if you see even the official key or official answer of UPSC, let's see, these answer keys are official. So 41D we have just seen, 41, that is this one, D, and 42A. One only, so 42A. So these were the two basic questions which were asked by UPSC in 2000. And again, one more thing. Let's see what I have written regarding India-Africa Summit. So again, just 3 points which are important. And we have seen that the Kasmi Wades, or the prayer or the promises, were not kept in India-Africa Summit. And only 3 such summit has happened up until now. And if we want to look also, we can also look at Wikipedia, what Wikipedia is saying about India-Africa Summit. Today, I will also talk about certain multilateral export control regime like Wassenaar. And remember, Wassenaar Arrangement. It is Wassenaar Arrangement. It is not Wassenaar Agreement. Wassenaar Agreement is an entirely different thing. Australia Group, NSG, we'll talk about all those things. So first of all, India-Africa Forum Summit. Generally, whenever you're reading Wikipedia page of any news, try to read the first para only. That's it. So again, African-Indian relationship, they're saying that it will be held once in every 3 years. But as you have seen already, they have not kept their promise. 2008, New Delhi. 2011, Addis Ababa. 2015, New Delhi. After that, everything has come to a halt. So this is generally a problem with India. And many foreign, if you read different articles now, like Mekong, Ganga and all those things, we get involved in lots of projects, but the completion or the promise is to keep that promise is a major aspect for us. But again, you can also say that that whenever you are clapping, you need two hands, right? So what do you say? Cooperation must come from both sides. So there are to's and fro's. You can oscillate between one point and another point, but yes, we also have to do a deeper introspection regarding these kind of things. Enough of the jibber jabber. Let's move back. Let's see what else is there. So India Africa Summit, TPP, what else? Even they had asked a question on New Development Bank and Gulf Cooperation Council. Let's see certain questions, which was asked by UPSC in 2016. And we'll also see some other years if time permits today. So here they have asked about one question on, yes, see here, it's question number 67 in, I'm talking about, and this is set A, which I have of 2016. Hope you can see this particular question number 67. So here they're asked, New Development Bank has been set up by APEC. This is also called BRICS Bank. NDB is also called BRICS Bank. So it has to be set up by BRICS. Only then it will be called BRICS Bank. Why will I call an APEC bank as a BRICS Bank? Doesn't make any sense. So these two options gone. Headquarters of the New Development Bank is in Shanghai. Yes, correct. So answer is B. So 67, it should be B. Let's see. 67, it is B. So see here. 67 answer is B. Now, what you have to understand here is New Development Bank is called BRICS Bank. Headquarters is in Shanghai. It has come into existence after Fortaleza Declaration. Fortaleza is in Brazil. Fortaleza Declaration, which happened in 2014. So, and the capital is shared equally. Generally, we feel that China is the most rich nation among the BRICS nations. So China will be giving more. No, capital is equally shared in NDB. Capital is equally shared. This is very important. And one more thing, I think I have already discussed this, that Shanghai and Beijing, suppose you're making the eastern frontier of China, let's say, something like this. So suppose if I say that Shanghai is somewhere here. So Shanghai is a coastal town, let's say here. Shanghai is a coastal town. And I generally get confused, and I've seen many people getting confused regarding Shanghai and Beijing. Beijing is somewhat interior. So Shanghai is a coastal town. So that's how you can, and this is, we are talking about the eastern frontier of China. I'm not very good in map drawing, so pardon me for that. So again, this is about New Development Bank, which is also called BRICS Bank, set up by BRICS, headquartered in Shanghai, and set up after the Fortaleza Declaration. Fortaleza is in Brazil. Now let's see, and this is a part, I have already discussed in, I think, some other notes. I don't remember which one. Yes, so where do we have to go? Okay, so let's see. Yes, so India Africa Forum Summit we have done. Let's go back. We'll come back to Gulf Cooperation Council later on. See, that's what happens when you record video for the second time. Your mind goes haywire. So yes, New Development Bank, 2016 question. So it was set up by BRICS, headquarters in Shanghai. And the most important part which we have just discussed is all has equal vote and all are sharing equally in the capital department as well. Apart from that, what else was asked? So this was asked, New Development Bank was asked. And there were other questions also which were related to IR. So let's go there also. So again, they have asked this particular question. Which of the following is not a member of Gulf Cooperation Council? Hope you can see this. Not a member of Gulf Cooperation Council. So Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, right? Bahrain, UAE. What else? We are leaving one more country. 6 countries are there. Saudi Arabia, Yemen is also there, I guess. If I'm not wrong, Iran is not a part. So what you have to understand is Iran is not a part. So all the Gulf countries except Iraq is a part of Gulf Cooperation Council. Iran is not a part of it. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, Yemen. I'm not very sure about Yemen. Let's see whether Yemen is a part of it or not. Bahrain, no, Yemen is not a part of it. But Qatar is a part of it. Qatar is so small here. And right now, Qatar is also having an issue with Saudi Arabia. So all these 6 countries are part of it. Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. Iran is not a part of Gulf Cooperation Council. Only 6 countries are part of Gulf Cooperation Council. So this what you have to keep in mind. And the headquarters is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. What was the question? The question was, which of the following is not a member? So Iran is not a member. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, and UAE were the members, 6 members. Cool, dude. So that's what I have written. I have written the names of all the countries which are member of Saudi or Gulf Cooperation Council. Any other question which was asked in 2000? What do you say? These are easy questions like Belt and Road Initiative is associated with what? Global financial. See, remember one thing regarding Global Financial Stability Report. It's a semi-annual report which is published twice, once in April and another in October, and it is published by IMF. So it's a semi. They can sometimes ask it is a biennial, triennial, or something like that. It's a semi-annual report. Dude, my handwriting is awesome. Sometimes I am not able to understand what I've written. So again, let's not waste our time. Let's move on to other areas. Let's see some other questions which have been asked by UPSC. Some other interesting and good questions. So we have seen this, and it's European Stability Mechanism. So European Stability Mechanism, it was the question in 2016, and the answer is B here. It is an agency of EU that provides financial assistance to Eurozone countries. So what happens? Out of 27 European Union countries, 19 are Eurozone countries. Now, what are these Eurozone countries? They have accepted Euro as their currency. Right, so these are 19 countries, Eurozone countries. So to provide help, so if you are accepting Euro as your sole currency, some intense incentive has to be provided to you, right? So that incentive has been provided by European Stability Mechanism. So they are an agency of EU that provides financial assistance to 19 Eurozone countries out of 27 European Union countries. So answer is B. If you want to see something more, we can go to Gulf Cooperation. We have done, right, dude? European Stability Mechanism. What happens? Yes, I have not switched off my laptop for I think like eternity, and it's not Apple, so it takes some time. So yes, so European, as you can see in the Wikipedia page also, that ESM is an intergovernmental organization located in Luxembourg City. See, this is important. Sometimes now what happens when they ask you the headquarter and everything, we generally feel that if it is about Euro, then Vienna or Geneva. Let's go for these two. No, it's not always correct. Here, the headquarter of European Stability Mechanism is in Luxembourg City, Luxembourg, right? And membership. So as we have talked about, what are Eurozone states or what are Eurozone countries? They are 19 of the 27 countries. So 19 of the 27 countries, even you can go to, what do you say? You can go to Wikipedia and you can see Eurozone. If you want to see Eurozone, let's see Eurozone. So I've already told you that out of the 27 countries, 19 are Eurozone countries, and Monetary Union of the 19 of the 27 EU countries, which has adopted EU as their common currency. So that's about Eurozone. We should be knowing all these terms. We should be Googling and we should be knowing about these, because once they have asked European Stability Mechanism, there is a probability that next time they will ask you Eurozone. Who knows, man, what goes inside UPSC's mind, right? So this is done, European Stability Mechanism. We have done Gulf Cooperation Council, we have done New Development Bank, we have done India-Africa Summit, we have done TPP, and we have done European Stability Mechanism as well. Now let's talk about certain multilateral export control regimes. So and this was the last thing which we'll do today and then wrap up. So Wassenaar Arrangement, remember one thing, this is arrangement, this is not agreement. That agreement is an entirely different thing. So Wassenaar Arrangement, here we will be focusing on keywords with Wassenaar, with Australia Group, with MTCR, Missile Technology and Control Regime. So here Wassenaar Arrangement is about export control for conventional arms and dual-use goods and technologies. Here you have to focus on these dual-use goods and technologies. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. So NSG, Wassenaar is about dual-use goods and technologies and conventional arms. NSG, that is Nuclear Supplier Group, is about control of nuclear-related technologies. Australia Group, here also, again, you will see certain keywords. Control of chemical and biological weapons or biological technologies. So this is a keyword here. Dual-use goods and conventional arms were the keywords of Wassenaar. In Australia Group, the keyword is chemical and biological technology. In MTCR, Missile Technology and Control Regime, the missile technology. So it's all about rockets and aerial vehicles, which is capable of delivering weapons of mass destruction, WMD. So it's about rockets and aerial vehicles. This MTCR. India is a member of 3 out of these 4. So Wassenaar, Australia, and MTCR, India is a member of all 3, but India is yet to be a member of NSG because China is objecting to it. We know about it. It's going on forever. Seems like forever, right? So that's it. We'll keep until here only in this particular session, and we'll keep on having these discussions. Okay, stay safe, be blessed. Thank you.